All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raiders Daily, where we post daily Las Vegas Raiders content. If that's something you enjoy and you enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for daily Raiders content. So I read an article here today. I can't remember where it was from, but oh shit, I think it was a Bleacher Report article, and they were kind of going through all the teams, talking about, what's different or what they've realized something about it. And it got me thinking, I want to talk a little bit about Josh McDaniels, because it seems like most of Raider Nation is behind Josh as far as, willing to see what he can provide, like willing to buy in until or unless he shows like concern or that he can't handle the job. So it seems like a lot of Raider fans are going into it with at least an open mind, because I know it was a long time ago. It was like 13 years ago since McDaniels got his initial coaching debut in Denver. He was 32 years old, and it was just a complete and utter nightmare. I mean, it was actually abysmal. I think abysmal is not even that far-fetched of a word to describe McDaniels' time in Denver. But he had to do everything. It was a completely different role. And I think, what happens is, especially like 32 years old, I'm only 23, right? I'm not even 20. I turned 23 in like a month. So, I can't even really know what it's like to be 32 years old. But what I do imagine is being such a young NFL coach, being a head coach in the NFL at 32 years old, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure within your organization. You're probably putting a lot of pressure on yourself to come through. You got outside noise like family and friends and critics and what have you, that I think, when you aren't quite sure, like, I don't know, at 32, like, I would hope you're fully confident in yourself, but I feel like he tried a little too hard to be somebody who he was not, if that makes sense. And, being in New England, being with Belichick, I think, being with Denver, I think now he realizes, I just have to, I can be myself. Like, there's no reason I should not be myself. If I'm coaching a team and I want this team to succeed, I need to be myself. I need to do what I want to do. And, I want to go by my philosophy. So Brandon Bolden was, he was an expatriate, just like Josh McDaniels. And he came out and said in the pressers within the last couple of days, like, this is nothing like New England. Like, this is just nothing like New England. We're not even trying to be New England, because we're not New England. We're the fucking Las Vegas Raiders. We are the Las Vegas Raiders, and we're going to try and be the Las Vegas Raiders. So I think Josh McDaniels is doing a phenomenal job at kind of using and learning everything that happened at 32 with his tenure with the Denver Broncos. And I feel like he's just kind of using it as a chip on his shoulder, which is perfect. Like, you got to fear men who have nothing to lose. And I think, like, even if the Raiders went 0-17, like, actually, at that point, if you go 0-17, I think you have some major concerns. But I think Josh should know, like, he's just got to do him. He's got to implement his schemes. He's got to implement his philosophy, and you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. In fact, that gives you the best opportunity to win. You don't want to, like, directly copy Bill Belichick. You don't want to be somebody who you aren't. So, kind of random video here today, but I just think that he's using what happened as fuel under the fire. And he mentioned in his pressers, like, he doesn't have to be the GM now. He doesn't have to be the quarterback in the quarterback's room. He doesn't have to be, coaching the QBs. He doesn't have to be coaching blah, 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 the X and Y and Y and Y. So I'm very excited about Josh McDaniels. And like I said, I think, people who are coming back for revenge might not be the best word, because I feel like that maybe sounds a little too aggressive, but I think revenge, like, he's seeking revenge right now. He wants to prove himself, not only to himself, but to the Raiders, to, the people who are believing in him, the people who are trusting in him, his team, the organization, the fans, his family, what have you. So I think he's using it as a fuel to his fire, which I think genuinely in life, those are people who you have to watch out for. I think those are people who are capable of so many great things when you kind of let go of the past, you let go of all your shortcomings, you let go of all your failures, you embrace them, and that's why you are who you are today. So that's it for today. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on Josh McDaniels this next season down below and thus far. And as always, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We are trying to hit 3,000 subscribers by July, which hopefully I think it's looking pretty promising. So I appreciate all the love you guys have shown me on this channel, especially coming from Green Bay and being a Packers fan. I love Davante Adams, and I've only been covering the Raiders for like 2 months now, but I'm very excited for this season. So, peace.